We're back.
Yeah.
Let's just get into it. Where's the song? There it
Hit
is.
it, baby.
Now.
Yow, yow.
Green room is probably not clean.
You're further away than usual. You're small.
It's definitely not green. The green
I can get closer.
Now we're the same.
Can I get some more ice? If you're not in the band, you can't get in.
I'm still using this other camera that's further back.
Okay.
Oh, we switched sides. That's weird.
Yeah.
Did I switch you?
No,
Did you
I don't
switch
know.
sides?
No,
Did you switch
it's okay for me, but
now
I
I'm
know what you
looking at
mean.
myself. I
Ever since, oh, it is doing the same. Yeah, to me too. It's doing that.
because normally you're on my left, and that's
But
what my
ever
camera's-
since we had Fink on, damn it, Fink, it changed.
Hold on, maybe I can switch it. Let's see. Oh,
You
now we're just
fancy
big.
boy. Yeah.
Did you go big? No.
No, I'm this. I can control
How do I
my own
switch
view.
it? Oh, you control your own. Nothing.
Yeah, listener, we're just learning how to do a
Fucking
podcast.
Jesus. How do I switch
What
that?
are we? 115 or?
Are we there? 115, maybe one. Yeah, that's maybe 114. Shit.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll find out. We took a break.
We'll find
It's
out
okay.
after. Yeah, we took a break last week because I was totally under the weather, and I'm still not 100%. Maybe you can hear it.
I can actually kind of hear a little,
Yeah,
a little flim flatus.
flatus. Yeah, I hope that particular hater is back to enjoy this, so I can get a little gargling
Yeah.
for their enjoyment. Yeah.
Have we taken any educated guesses on who that might have been? Do you think it's someone we know? I kind of gave up. I gave up. Actually,
I have
'cause-
no idea who that could be.
Yeah, you know who my guess maybe would have been. Sorry, my camera's going crazy. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna
This is like
remedy
a
this.
Scary movie.
I'm gonna remedy this. I'm gonna move my camera way over so that.
So, listener, Jeff is now. He was at like a 45-degree angle. Now
I'm sorry. Hold on.
he's moving his camera all around.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, there you
acting,
go.
actually.
There you go.
Well, it's getting better. Hold on. So, anyways, you know who I guess?
If you had to say.
If I had to say, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, and if I'm right, then I'm not sorry. Billy Shin.
Wow. I totally don't think it's him.
You don't think so?
No.
I think,
Okay.
this-
And here
maybe
are
with the
two
word-
reasons. Number one,
the
I don't
word
think
choice?
he listens. Number
Okay.
two,
Now it's bright.
he does not want to bring into focus the notion of how you talk.
Oh, okay.
Because, listener, he has a unique voice when he talks, and he's got like a Miles Davis thing going on with his throat.
Right.
So, also,
And
great
Billy
dude,
Shin's
great
he's
guitar
a
player.
badass guitar player, legendary Bay Area musician.
Yeah.
That's been around forever. He's played in all the bands.
Yeah.
Just the way it was very like matter of fact.
Yeah, he
Spoken.
does not soften his delivery whenever he tells people things.
And
I'm
basically,
not sure if we should do that song because your range can definitely not handle it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Something like
also,
that.
listener, what we're even referencing, because now we're at episode 7,950.
Yeah.
About 50 or 60 episodes back, there was someone that was railing on me for snorting and sniffling, which I honestly 100% agree with when you listen back. It's
Yeah,
like, oh my
yeah.
God. I think it was around maybe February, and I was just like all congested. and-
Exploded.
yeah, which I'm almost always congested. I don't know why. Maybe it's
It's
just it just is true.
it's a Basque thing, bro. Yeah. So
and I'm always slurping on my coffee. so it's
slurpy
a problem.
derpy. I
So yeah,
have had
sorry.
no, it's okay. I'm
Sickness.
I just want to update a little bit. It changed. It was like, first of all, this all happened because flying home from Hawaii,
Yeah.
we had a great trip. Have I spoken to you since we got
No.
back?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
So we had an awesome trip with New Moon to play some Duran Duran and some other new wave at the
It
Blue
looks
Note.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh. It just flies by, and you sort of feel like you didn't have a vacation because the first 2 days we were there were kind of promoting the show ahead of it.
Right.
and getting things ready.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we did have a podcast.
Okay.
Right when you got, but we didn't talk about it because we had
Finkel. Okay, gotcha. Good point. So we had a great time, and then after the day or two that we stayed after, we ended up doing some photo shoot stuff for our duo, Noel and I. So it was not just like completely disappear on the beach for 4 days, like I think we would have liked. So
Sure.
on the way back, here's some more plane etiquette. I don't know what a person is supposed to do, but the lady behind me was wet coughing the whole time.
Gross.
It was like a seal dying.
Like little kids get a cough that's called the croup cough or croup cough, and it sounds like the seal, and you're just like, oh,
And it might be, I don't know if I'm saying the right marine mammal, if it's a seal or what, that barks like that. But yeah, chonker. So I think she gave me something. She didn't have a mask on. I'm not saying people need to cancel their flights, but I do think you
If you're
should
sick,
wear a mask.
yeah, it wouldn't help or it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, and the person next to them, I can't imagine. They probably were. I could see them like clearing their throat a bunch, kind of irritated, like
Yeah.
irritated. But I wasn't.
Sometimes I'll hold my breath for as long as I can,
Yeah.
thinking that helps. Like maybe if I just die.
And then you take a huge inhale to get air, and you like get more sick. Yeah, so I felt literally the next morning already like a tickle, and it turned into sort of a cold. And for a few days, I was like, this sucks. And then it took after about 4 days of that, it just hit me hard.
Dang.
And then I still did another Monterey 4-hour solo gig, and that straight up killed me.
Yeah.
It was like 1 hour through that gig, I was on Mars. I was just so sick.
Were you medicating yourself like Theraflu or anything?
Nope. Because it kind of hit me on the way there, and just sort of the way it happened. I mean, I probably just had ibuprofen at most. Nothing really. Maybe a cough drop or something. So I was just... Dude, caffeine wouldn't help. Nothing. I was just so out of it. And but I want to say, this is going to take it to the music side and maybe a listener's interest, or whenever we're sick, especially as performers, I'd say, but just people trying to do things. Dude, adrenaline and just your own survival and kind of need to be pro. It ended up being kind of an incredible show, strangely.
Nice.
And,
wow.
For that place, I did like really good with tips, maybe twice as much as the average.
Sweet.
And,
maybe they picked up on your sickness and
it was like
for the medical bills.
Sympathy tips. One thing one guy did, which I want to bring up, it's not a Yar Nar, but it's just a funny thing that happens on solo gigs. When they come up to give you a tip, it's a big raised eyebrows holding the bill out so you can see it, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, like, hey, what do you think, buddy? Look at this. Yeah. I'm serious. And it was a 5.
Okay. Yeah.
Now,
Wow.
to me, if you do that, the very least it can be is a 20 for your raised eyebrow presentation.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I thought it was going to be a hundo, I'm not going to lie. Because he was very, eyebrow, leaning forward, looking me hard in the eye. And it was a 5. Granted, I think he gave me another 5 earlier, so he was really feeling proud of it. And that's fine. I appreciate it, but it was a lot for that. Okay, this guy was
You're
a lot.
Could you return those eyebrows?
Yeah, and I'll give you $2 back. Yeah. So he was a kind of a high maintenance fan the whole night. He's yelling out either approvals or disapprovals.
Right.
This one, come on, man, or finally something, blah blah blah. Just asserting his opinion throughout.
Right.
He's at a table of people. He's having drinks. He's there. Man, probably close to 3 hours, a lot of the show. And he's hooping and hollering, getting refills, making them doubles. He's going for it.
Nice.
He's a sturdy 63, maybe. A sturdy.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, Ted Knight, but not as jolly. You know? So he's like, Muriel. But so then he comes up at the end, another 5.
Okay.
Okay, and he does somehow eyebrows squared. It's like even more exponential eyebrows. And then he sits there looking at me, and I go, thank you, man, while I'm playing. And I'm kind of trying to figure out how to finish this night because about 3 of the songs I generally like to close with have already been requested.
Right.
Do you ever have this?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this. You kind of blew your load earlier, or whatever you want to say. And I was
Hotel California number 2.
That's definitely one that he requested an hour ago.
Yeah.
And like literally 2 others. But here's the thing, I still have another 5 I could do, but he goes like this. With the 5, he looks at me in the eye, and it's not good enough that I say thank you. He stays there, puts the bill in, and just stands there still looking at me, and I'm kind of still strumming, and then I just go, what's up, man? I kind of lean toward him off mic, and he goes, I want you to make this one really special. I'm like, so I'm waiting for him because I thought he has another request. What do you mean? They're all
Are
special.
you getting... See, so if someone just gives you a blanket statement like that,
Yeah.
I get very annoyed. I'm
Dude,
like...
it was.
Yeah, because
it was kind of dissing what I've done up to then.
Right.
And it was also saying, you figure out how to please me. Because I'm not even going to tell you what I want, but it needs to move me $5 worth.
It's like this level of like control that just because we're up there, and most of the time in our situation in these acoustic shows, we're not up anywhere. We're on the same
I'm on the floor,
level, which is lame. And so people just come up to you and they're like, here's the money, like you're like a video game in an arcade, you know? And they're like, here's Zoltar, to give me my future.
Zoltar. Dude, it felt very controlling and very coin operated.
And it's like, come on, you can do it. You know, they try and frame it like it's like a positive, like where it's like, no, you can do it. You know, it's like, do it. Do the best
you can
song
thrill me, I'm sure,
do the
10
best.
times higher than you already have.
You're like, or I can just do what I was going to do.
Yeah, but it did throw me for a loop, and partly because I think I was a little out of my mind and dealing with him for the last 3 hours, I was a little like fatigued from him.
Right.
And I fell into a moment where I'm like, I have no idea what to play right now. Like it had this expectation because his whole table knew. Yeah, his whole table knew he's gonna go up there and challenge.
Something
with like
special.
a joust. So I'm like, man. And finally, I did say this slightly angrily into the mic. I said, okay, our friend here asked for something special. Good for us all that I'm who decides what is special enough. Exactly. And this is special. And I played Don't You Forget About Me.
There you go.
But that's not something I would normally answer to do something very special.
Right.
But I just kind of put more oomph into it and kind of made it more dramatic. Yeah. And it ended up working. He's like, yeah! So I don't know if he liked it because he didn't want to be wrong. Like, he did what I told him to do. It might have been...
We're both right. Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. This camera has got some weird shadows going on.
You seem fine.
God damn it. Oh, well.
No, you're fine, dude.
So, on that note, though, the kind of saying whatever you think you need to say, it almost always works. Yeah. Because I think it recalibrates the room where it's like, thank you for your input. I'm just reminding you, like Adam Sandler says in The Wedding Singer, where he's like, I'm the one with the mic. Like, and people kind of go, they almost always, it's just like, oh yeah, okay, like, Yeah, where you're like, I'm gonna be the one that decides what's special, and people are like, fair enough.
Yeah, and if you bang into a song right after that, you barely give them enough time to decide if that was
Exactly.
offensive or not. They're just like, oh, another song.
Yeah, and it reminds everyone that in reality, as much as they want to be part of the input, they have zero control, right? Where it's like, listen, thank you for your input, and this train is leaving the station, and I'm the one driving it. So.
There's that, and I also want to, equally, my message is, are you guys forgetting this is to be enjoyed, and you're getting it for free, and we're having a good time.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's kind of like, don't be spoiled. Don't spoil this, and just, you know, like, enjoy what you're getting. You don't have to make like suggestions every time. And I sometimes tell people when they're making a lot of requests, like shouting them out, I say, I'll get to some of those, you know, I promise you that. I say, can I just remind you guys, there's something about a surprise too that's nice.
Yeah.
Don't you want to hear something you didn't expect that I can kind of tickle you and surprise you with?
Maybe
you know?
elevate this experience where it's something like, oh, remember I saw Brays and he played, you know, like a Duran Duran song, or like Don't You Forget About Me, where it was like, I haven't heard that song in 15 years. As opposed to the song that I would go to on my iPhone when I get in my car.
Yeah, that I just heard on the way here.
Yeah, Shabuzi. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, this is it's an experience. Like, why don't we all just sit back and enjoy?
And that's different than if somebody has a young kid there and they go, do you know anything that's kind of like they might know? That's okay.
That's different.
Yeah. I don't mind that. And then I say no.
And you say, bouncer, please remove this child.
Yeah. Here's Shabuzi. Yeah.
Yeah. I usually will cater towards like the older folks and the young, right?
So if somebody has a toddler or, you know, up to say 10 or 11 years old, what are you going to play?
What are you pulling out? I mean, damn it. I'm hoping that maybe I remember like the Peaches song, the Jack Black Peaches, at least a chorus of that.
Nice.
Right?
They're like, that's 20 years ago also.
Yeah, I'm totally lame. I mean, maybe I could get them with All Star from freaking Smash Mouth. Maybe they'll know that. It's tough, dude. Well, now, like, all kids love Michael Jackson because of that movie.
Wow.
It's like, he's
that's
like
good to know.
Huge right now.
Wow, I'm glad to hear that.
It's cool. Yeah, I mean, now at least my playlist with my kids, it's all Michael Jackson, and not just like the Beat It's and the Billie Jeans. It's like we got like some of the cool stuff too.
Hey, did you check out Get on the Floor? Like I said.
Oh, dude, I didn't. But
yeah,
I'm
check
sure
it out and show the homies, your sons, because it's a real banger. It's super happy because it's from Off the Wall.
Right.
It's like, I think not the last song, but first song, second side maybe.
Nice.
And it's the bass is the reason.
Okay.
It's Louis Johnson. Oh my Lord. Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
Yep.
And it's pure joy, dude. So
dude,
and great melody. Yeah, check that out. And then, so if I am asked to play, lately I've been doing like Pink Pony Club.
Sure.
Yep. Or I'll play a Taylor Swift song if I can manage it.
Yeah, right.
There's a new Maroon 5 song I've been playing because I was asked to play it at a funeral. And now, despite myself, I like it.
Yeah.
It's called Memories.
Okay.
And it's like in the last couple years song.
Cool.
And
I don't have any Maroon 5 in my but
I have like three or four.
I like Maroon 5 actually.
Mm-hmm.
What happened last week? I had my Thursday gig that I do that I either complain about or it's fine.
It's always the last one.
Yeah, and so it was the last one again. And so I'm playing, and it was fine. There was like a little group of there was like some ladies that were sitting. I'm playing in a corner, and there's chairs like right next to me. It's one of those.
Yeah.
Right. So so like I'll be playing, and there's a table. It's like couches with tables right next to me. So
Yeah.
that's weird already. But so luckily though, usually if someone's gonna sit there, they're like cool with the music, right? And
Yeah,
they're
right.
gonna have fun.
Right.
And these ladies they were having a good time. So they're like dancing and also like how we talked about on one of our last ones where there's like the head counsel of a table that decides like, oh, I'm gonna go tip, and then that's like taken care of, like she's the president. And
Yep.
so they're all like,
Oh, we're all
together.
good now. Yeah.
Yeah. These ladies were cool. They all tipped separately, so that was awesome.
Oh, wow.
So they made the whole night pretty good because they were having a good time. But there was this guy who was sitting like couldn't be more directly in front of me, like straight in front of me. There's a bar, like the bar is in front of me, and he's just sitting there. I think he had a fanny pack on. I don't know if that starts to draw a picture of kind of the vibe. He kind of looked like he was maybe late 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
Fanny pack, maybe a t-shirt that was like something, I don't know. It might have been Star Wars. I'm not sure. Maybe not Star Wars. Sorry to my Star Wars friends. Which are
Jason Muscat
pretty much everybody.
bristling at the mention.
So, but he comes up to me like when I'm I can't remember if I was taking a break or I was in between songs, and he's comes up and he goes, damn it, I'm forgetting the name now. He's like, do you know any you might have to help me. What's his, like, Glenn Proudfoot or Lightfoot?
Gordon Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot. Right. He goes, do you know any Gordon Lightfoot? And in my head, I'm like, I might. Can you help me out? Like, give me a song. Like, what's a song? What's a Gordon Lightfoot?
Sundown. Sundown, you better take care.
Okay, see, I was honestly, I was interested because I'm like, the name sounds familiar. I was like, maybe I could find something. And he goes, oh, no, it's fine. And he goes, well, surely you know Randy McClintock.
Yeah, I guess even worse.
And he starts going on, and I was like, ooh, I don't know. And he named about 5 more names that were the most random names. Like, he was just like Furry Mcstevens, you know, and I'm like, and I'm like, what? And I was like, can we go back to the Gordon Light? Like, I might be able, and he's like, well, how about
He's
Marty,
like, how about Blip Blip? Now, come on.
Marty Fletcher or whatever, you know, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then he goes, and he's like, listen, I'm Canadian. You know any Canadian stuff? And I was like, well, I just played some Bryan Adams. I just played Bryan Adams.
That's perfect.
And he goes, well, Bryan Adams, that's great. Could you do Summer of '69? I just finished Summer of '69.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I just played it. Like, that was like, I think the chord is still ringing out. Like, I just
Summer
played
of 60. What'd you say?
69. Can you play? I was like,
Yeah.
I just played that. And he goes, oh, did you? And I was like, definitely. I definitely just played that.
Did I mention I'm deaf? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, bro, like, what the, all these random names though. Like, I'm like,
I get Gordon Lightfoot about every 6 months, I'd say.
Oh, really?
So
And do
finally
you know-
I added one. That
added one.
Sundown song.
Okay.
Sundown, you better take care.
okay,
Find
Nice.
you floating down my back stairs. It's kind of
Right.
cool. You know,
Yeah,
it's flat and chill and like
Yeah.
dusty.
sure. Wears a fanny pack. Yeah, I mean, I try to, if I feel like there is a void in my catalog when someone mentions something,
Yeah.
like, oh crap, I don't have any of that folky
Right.
stuff or whatever.
No
I
Gordon
take-
Fletcher.
Yeah, Gordon or Randy McStevens.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I need to work on this.
Yeah.
But like, this was like, I was like, bro, like, what are we talking
But dude,
about?
do you ever do this? I want to know if any of our peers or musicians listening do this. Someone asks you for someone you've not really heard of, or maybe you barely know, Gordon Lightfoot.
Right.
and you say, I got to add something like that in my catalog. So then you add it and you learn it.
Yeah.
But you don't really know it that well. It's not something you listen to often or are familiar with.
Yeah.
So 2 years later, someone asks you to play it, and you go,
Right.
oh, I have that. You
Yeah.
pull it up. You have no fucking idea how it goes.
Oh,
You're
my
like,
God.
sundown, you better take care. Oh, God.
And you've already jumped. You've already started.
Oh,
right?
yeah, you just start playing chords.
Oh, dude, I've done that.
Dude, I've also done it where I start playing a song and I start singing it and I go, this sounds so bad. And I realize up in the top right corner, I made a note to myself, Capo 4.
Yeah, right.
So I'm singing it in my muscle memory key
Yeah.
or somewhat. I'm trying to make that work with 5 keys away or whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just, you either have to like go an octave down or something.
I mean, I just start over. I have to abort. I'll be
Yeah.
like, I'll just
Full
straight
abort.
laugh and go, oh,
yeah.
this is not the right key.
And that's how
Yeah.
that went.
Yeah.
Dude,
Remix.
there's plenty of songs where, you put them away. And then you kind of realize after you chowder it the second time that like, oh, there was kind of a reason I don't do this very much.
Yeah.
Because they just don't, I don't know.
They don't hit
What-
right for some reason.
whatever it is. I have quite a few of those songs. Like, there was another one. What is this? Is that me? No.
No, I think it's my mic.
Oh. No, this is. Sorry. This was Ben. We got to get to his train wreck.
Oh, yeah, we do.
And I have one from Clay, too. For whatever reason, they're not uploading on my thingy here.
Okay.
Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, jumping into a song, though, I have a couple of those where I would add them. I'm like, that would be a fun song.
Yeah.
And then I play them at a gig, and I'm like, I really don't either know this song well enough. Because, like, when you get into a verse, and you're like, this verse just isn't vibing for whatever reason. Like, yeah. Which also makes me think, I was taking my kids to school today, and there was this song that was on like Sirius Radio by Uncle Cracker. Remember Uncle
Yes.
Cracker?
I
He was
do.
part of Jump, right? Was Everybody Jump?
Oh,
Who was
was
that?
he then? Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's
oh, that's
right.
Everlast. That's
Yeah.
Everlast.
Yeah, Everlast. There you go. Right.
Well, that makes more sense. But that wasn't my point.
Uncle
My point
Cracker
was
is like feeling low.
There you go. Yeah. I was like, man, his voice got so much better. That's what I was thinking. Everlast.
No, Everlast is
Keep
like,
your
yeah,
lights on.
yeah.
So, but what made me think of this thing I'm going to say is there was this hit song that his song was called like Smile or something, and the chorus was such a banger,
Yeah.
but the verse was such a dud. But so many songs that are massive like
Yeah.
that, the chorus is the whole song, which is
true.
in pop how it should be. I mean, no shade on anything, but think of every Whitney Houston song ever. The verse, like we know it because we know these songs, but get to a Whitney Houston verse and they're like, to me, just total fillers. It's a
See,
filler.
I gotta disagree.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think that her shit is almost perfect all the time, and I think it's melodic. An example I would give, which is extreme and kind of silly, would be "All I Want to Do Is Have Some Fun," Sheryl Crow. That verse is like, having a bunch of beers, everybody's chilling,
Yes.
doing this and that. All I want to do. And then it's
There you
like
go.
blows into the cool. But
Right.
that's a real fucking,
Yeah.
or like,
That's-
we didn't
that's
start the
very
fire.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Zibby
Yeah.
da, googa da, bibby doo, dabby dee. Other
That song's a
things.
trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but a lot of these songs that melodically and with the chords,
Yeah.
it's all geared towards that. The way that melody hits those chords in the chorus is
Yeah.
massive.
Yeah.
And then the rest is like, okay, we got to bring it over here. Usually
Yes.
the bridge is really good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's a good bridge. But the verse is kind of like, we're just going to fill this up and support that chorus.
Yeah.
And when it hits that chorus, bam. And then it's back to like just something that's not super catchy.
Yeah.
And just kind of we're going to get you through about maybe 15 seconds to get to that chorus.
Yeah, totally.
You know,
I hear that.
Yeah. Even a lot of because I've been listening to a lot of Michael Jackson. I love how back in the days, the Michael Jackson stuff, dude, like he would have songs where it would just breathe.
Yeah.
You know, like you could tell not all the songs were trying to be hits, which I love, man. Like where he'd have these 6-minute songs where there's these super long intros.
Right.
And it's not like hook.
But that's also of the time, right? Like late 70s, you'd
Yes.
have more intricate arrangements. I also think that after the Bad album, sorry, listener, if you're not an MJ fan or interested, but I love to talk about Mike.
Yeah.
After Bad, he really focused on rhythm almost only.
Yes.
It's like way less melody.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like,
Totally.
Jam. It
Yeah,
ain't too much
totally.
to jam. And
And
that's
the
the
snares,
hook.
the snares are like louder than. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Michael stuff, it's been
I
very
love it,
interesting going back into it for me because,
Yeah.
you know, just the whole idea of Michael Jackson himself, he was like he's maybe the most famous person, American, of all time.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
maybe. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
people do claim that. Like, you hear stories about someone that's like from Nigeria
I know,
that
man.
didn't even have TV, and they're like, I know who Michael Jackson is. Like he was
And can dance like him.
right. And so, but it's crazy to listen to those songs and really listen to them. Like,
Yeah.
like I was like really listening to like Beat It, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's like, it's just a study in like the times, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and like, cause it's so tight. It's
Yeah.
so crazy tight. And the drums like groove so hard. If you listen to those hi-hats and that, just the way it's really like swinging. But there's certain parts that are kind of funny to me, like the rhythm guitar, because everyone knows Eddie Van Halen played that wild solo that's
Yes.
insane and
For free.
Was it free?
Yes.
I didn't know that. And it's
free.
super abstract, that solo. It's like
Oh, yeah.
there's so much that's like
Crammed
not even
into
in
it.
not even in the key. You know,
Right.
it's like it's really
Just
out
flavor.
there. Mm-hmm. But listen to that rhythm guitar. It's kind of funny sounding. Like that part's cool. I think that was Lukather that played that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the part that really is
From
funny
Toto,
to me
listener.
from Toto. Toto, they had a big part in Thriller.
A lot of his shit, yeah.
Yeah. The part where it's going go 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 go.
I
go.
love
There's a
that.
little guitar part, right? This goes go
Yeah,
go
yeah.
go. It's for someone that's like a modern kind of rock guitar player. That guitar is so weak sounding. Like
The tone, you mean the tone?
the tone. It's like it's so like. Well, I mean, think of like Eye of the Tiger.
But it's
You know,
appropriate for the crossover dance that he's
Absolutely.
creating.
and that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. But if you zero in on that,
Yeah.
and like for me, I'm like, dude, that's so like gay. Like it's someone that's like kind of like dance crossover R&B funk
Right.
in the studio going like,
It's like playing metal with like a clean strat.
exactly,
sort of,
dude.
you know.
But I would urge any listener to go back to like Thriller
Yeah.
and just really listen to those songs. I mean, dude, like Thriller, the song to me, that is like, that's the fucking one right there.
Mm-hmm.
That song is such a banger, dude. Every time it comes on, I'm like, this song is so badass.
Yeah.
Like to me, I don't know. But,
So is that
okay.
so that's your favorite on that album, and mine is Baby Be Mine.
Yeah, I love that one too.
Oh my god, I feel
Yeah.
that's not talked about enough,
Right.
and nobody does it. It's also impossible to sing. It's so
I would
amazing.
imagine.
But
Yeah.
dude, the groove, the arrangement, the bridge, check out, listener, if you want, revisit Baby Be Mine.
Yep. Yes. Okay. Enough Michael for now. Let's get to
Okay.
a train wreck. Let's see if I do the right one.
TrainwreckCheck.
Train wreck. Okay. Thank you, Ozzy. Okay, so unfortunately, guys, normally I would have
Airdrop
this
it
down.
to yourself. That won't work.
It won't upload, and with Riverside, it has to be in the system. for it to
Ah,
work.
okay.
And it's jacking me. So
Okay.
jacking me. So this is Ben Levine, amazing bassist, also the owner of School of Rock in Pleasanton. If anybody
Yes.
wants to take some lessons, here we go. See if you can hear this.
Hey, Green Room
Why is it not loud?
listeners.
Can you hear
There
that?
you
Yeah, so Bray and Jeff asked me to never call you Jeff. Bray and Soups
Never call
asked
you
me to
Oh, come
asked
on.
me to talk about a Trainwreck gig. Boy, there have been a lot to choose from, but one that stands out was from early on in
Oh my God.
career. I was still in grad school, and I took a gig in the summertime on a 3-week tour. Maybe it was supposed to be a month tour in China. I have a ton of great stories about that tour. I hadn't really toured very much before then, so I didn't realize how screwed up everything got. But anyway, here's the story. We had played multiple gigs over the first couple weeks of this tour, and we were traveling all around China. It was really interesting and cool. The band was a pretty big band. We had 2 backup singers, lead singer, guitar, keyboards, drums, and bass. So 7 people on stage. And, we're traveling all through China. Everything is backlined, but they had not done a lot of Western rock and roll music. This is like, I don't know, 20 years ago now, maybe even a little more. The gigs were kind of like in nightclubs, and we did a couple theaters, and then we finally got to the south of China, a town called Beihai, and they had us playing in a ping pong arena that probably held 2,500, 3,000 people. Like, it was a big sort of like sports arena for ping pong. And they had set up a stage, they had gotten us some gear, and the bass amp that was provided for me to use was about this big with a 10-inch speaker. So already we're kind of operating on a weird thing. And when we got to sound check, I looked around and I noticed that the entire stage, PA, amps, keyboards, pedal boards, everything was kind of like extension corded back to a single like computer power strip with like 6 or 8 outlets in it. It was just like, kind of like octopused out to everywhere all over the stage. And we played, did our sound check. Everything was fine. Everything went cool. And then, we came back an hour or 2 later or whatever to do the show, start playing. We're doing, disco tunes, kind of cheesy stuff or whatever. And halfway through the second or third song, the entire thing obviously dies. Like, no power at all on the stage. So just drums. And like, you can hear the singers kind of like acoustically sort of singing to this huge ping pong arena. And like, everybody's looking around. Nobody knows what's going on. I was sort of towards the back of the stage. So I look back, and there's like a guy back there smoking, like, ostensibly a stagehand or whatever. And he's just like, doesn't seem to notice what's gone on. And I look and I see that where this power strip was plugged into the wall, like, it was just kind of sitting in the wall, and it had gotten kind of loose, and the plug had sort of fallen out. And so I'm like trying to get this guy's attention. There's the show going on, the drum beat's still going. There's all these people in the audience who were loving the show. All of a sudden, they don't know what the hell's going on. So I look back, I finally get the guy's attention. I'm like, yo, man, like, look at the thing. And he's like, huh? He's smoking. He doesn't understand because I don't speak Chinese. He doesn't speak English. Finally, I get him to, like, notice
You
what's
want a
going on.
cigarette?
And he sees it. He goes, oh, okay. And he goes and he plugs it back in. And, like, everything comes back up. And we're rocking again. The audience is like, yeah, it's awesome, amazing. And then
Part of the show.
we play, like, 2 more songs. And it happens again. And I look back, and this time the guy's not even there. He just has, like, wandered off somewhere to go smoke another cigarette or whatever's going on. And I'm just like, oh my God, what are we supposed to do? So like, I'm shouting, I'm like shouting back there, hey, and nobody seems to care. They don't notice. Like, they're just so wrapped up in their own thing. They don't notice that the band that is performing has no power. So anyway, eventually some guy comes back and he like plugs it in, starts to walk away again. But this time I'm wise to him and I'm like, no. I'm like, no, you're not walking away. I'm like, stay there.
You say no and he
It's already
unplugs
fallen
it.
out twice. Hold it. And I'm like, hold it. And he finally like figured out what I was talking about. And so literally this poor chump had to like sit there with his hand, like on the wall, holding the plug for the rest of the show. So that was really, kind of a train wreck that I guess you could chalk it up to people not knowing their job. Yeah. And then the next morning, and this is, sort of a larger train wreck story, which I can share with you some other time. But the next morning, we woke up in our hotel and came down to breakfast to realize that the contingent of Chinese people who had organized the tour for us had vanished in the middle of the night, taking the proceeds of the show and stranding us in China. So, in some town that was sort of off the beaten path.
Oh my God.
Very exciting times. Very exciting
Wow.
times on the road. So anyway, there's my train wreck. I hope that's train wrecky enough for you guys. And yay, Green Room. Talk to you later.
All right.
Nice.
Wow.
Thanks,
That is
Ben.
quite a train wreck. I have heard the next day part of that story where I've never heard this verb before, but they were stranding them. Yeah, I had heard, that was pretty good.
But it's definitely accurate.
Stop stranding me. Yeah. That part I've heard, which blows because we were talking about, how and when you get paid by people. Because sometimes they'll hand you a check in person that goes into your sweaty gig pants. And I never like that. No. Or they send it somewhere else that then needs to get sent back to you.
Yes.
And it takes weeks.
I've got a gig
dude,
right now. Yeah, me and
they
Nervo
could have
were
just maybe electrical taped the plug to the wall or something. I
Right?
thought the guy was going to go fine and stub his cigarette out into the electrical socket.
and I want to know, what band is he touring with in China?
Yeah.
Like, because I know Ben, listener Ben is a great bass player, great vocalist,
real versatile.
and he's done he was with a country artist for a while.
Neil McCoy.
Yeah, who was pretty big, and he was with him for a long time. So I don't know who. I don't think Neil McCoy was in China. I'm just.
No,
sounds like this was like a party band of some sort.
Yeah, I think he just had a sort of a one-off, is what he told me. But we'll ask him.
Thanks, Ben. That is a good one.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Wow.
getting paid, man. I mean, I've had gigs where when you do travel stuff, where promoters, they will take the money, and I've been on gigs where those promoters have taken the money, and no one knows where they went.
Yeah.
And they're gone. They vanish.
They make a career out of that. It's like Fire Festival every show.
Exactly. It's a thing, yeah. And I had an Enrique gig where we went to somewhere in Eastern Europe. We were getting ready to play. We were sound checking, and our manager was freaking out because this had happened. The guys basically took all the ticket money, all the guarantee. They disappeared, and now all the guys working the show were like, we need to get paid. They weren't working because they're like, we need to get paid. Enrique had to pay them all out of pocket so that we would play the show. The manager had to go on this journey with like the consulate of wherever the fuck we were at,
Right.
and go find this
Chase
guy.
that shit down.
And he
Did they find him?
They found him. I don't know what happened to that guy, but they figured it out. But crazy.
He disappeared into the witness protection program.
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows?
Yeah. And yeah, the getting paid part, like me and Nervo did a gig 2 weeks ago. I think this will be 3. We're coming up on 3.
Is that the one I got a little video from?
The Christmas? Or
No, not that one.
yes.
'Cause I did hear a little about that
Yes,
one. But
yes.
yeah,
Yes.
the return to load in.
Yes, exactly, which is a classic Nervo.
So you have
He
to share
takes-
what that is.
He takes a solid 45 to begin
Load in or
loading.
out.
Yeah, so I had already, when I play with Nervo, we have an acoustic duo, and fantastic guitar player. We need to get him on here. And so basically, I'm like, when we're done and everything's cool, I load up, I'm wrapping cables, I'm out of there like, record time, 10 minutes maybe, and I'm gone. And I was in my car, like backing out, and I took a video to send to Brave. Nervo's still kind of like sussing out, like, let's see, where should I start? Like on his loadout.
So why do we think that is? Because he's, I would say, award-winningly slow. Like we had a Neon Velvet gig this last Saturday, a private at a winery. The drums were done.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what takes longest, okay? The PA was almost done.
Yeah.
I looked out, and his stuff was just on the stage.
I don't know.
He did have a friend at that gig, but in general, it's not a knock on him. It's just like a science experiment. Like, what is it? Because we'll do rehearsals, and which I greatly appreciate. He's usually the first one there.
Yeah.
So that is wonderful.
Yeah, this goes both ways, which is really, there's no negative side at all. Maybe unless you're like carpooling with him, but he's always there on time. Yeah. Which is great. Mm-hmm. But when you rap, it's like most of us are like, all right, I'm gonna get home or whatever, and he's just like, he's chilling. He's like,
yeah. The only thing is, a lot of times I have another appointment sort of crammed up against the end of rehearsal, and I'm kind of don't want to be rude, but I'm sort of waiting for him to like mosey, and he's kind of like wrapping his cable and looking around. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. It might be number 2,
right.
So
number 4.
Yeah. You hear the window opening, and who knows what's going on.
Totally. He's got like an Uber Eats. He's like, he'll be here in a minute.
We gotta eat.
Yeah. We did a gig like 3 weeks ago, and it's one of these where like he said the client is kind of a nightmare, and they're like, please send us the invoice because it takes a long time to get paid. That's what they told him. And so, okay, fine. But then I guess just last week, because I saw Nervo, we were doing a Christmas video here, which we could talk about. But he told me, he's like, dude, the lady sent me I sent her an email asking, ETA on when we're getting paid. And she let him know then, oh, actually, can you make the invoice out to this name? And so they had to resubmit it. Man. I'm like, dude, like that sucks. But so we're waiting. We're still waiting for payment on that. But yeah, we did a little Christmas. We're doing like a Christmas promo, just because every year we get some Christmas gigs, me and him. And I was like, dude, let's do just a little promo, just Christmas songs. And so that's what we did. It was fun. It was super fun. Also, my train wreck of the week, though, because I was in charge of everything, as far as videoing and design, or not designing, but like the whole decorations and shit. And man, when you're videoing, you can never have too many cameras. And I got lazy because I had one good one, and I was like, this is a good shot. And then I had another good one where I was like, this is a good shot too. But the one that I was really planning on, it was actually this stupid camera that keeps autofocusing. Yeah. And it was autofocusing, and I wasn't paying attention, and it was washing us out. Right. And so that's my train wreck. It's
autofocusing on like the tree, the Christmas tree instead.
No, that's what it was doing, and it was adjusting the light, and so it really messed up that shot. Yeah. So
and you don't know it till after you've filmed everything.
Yeah, because when I would check it, I would look at it, and I would go, "This looks awesome."
Yeah, it would autofocus on your face while you look into it.
And then I would go around and we'd film, and I was kind of checking it, but just on the camera itself, and it looked okay. But when I was, once I put it into Final Cut Pro, I was like, oh my God, these look so different.
What kind of camera is it?
This is a Sony ZF-1. It's a good camera. It really looks good when it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Well, you just have to turn off autofocus. Right?
Autofocus. And actually, this is the one that I used more of. This is a Canon whatever, Rebel or something, and that looked really good. But then at the end of the day, it's like, You know what else looks good? These phones that we just carry around.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we have a GoPro just because you can like
Get the fish
hang it
eye.
onto a speaker pole or something.
And I opted to not use my GoPro. I was like, nah, we have enough. And then when I'm editing, I'm like, I wish I would have done the GoPro to have another shot, you know.
Do you know any videographers if you wanted moving shots?
Actually, my brother-in-law is one.
And he lives in Disco?
He's in Livermore now. But yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ideally should use a professional.
No, but I hear you. We do a lot of stuff but I have something coming up. Maybe I'll ask him.
Yeah, sure. For sure. Cool, dude. Well, let's keep moving here. What else? I also played a gig in Livermore, which I'm going to do again at Winty Winery.
Is it solo or what are you doing with that?
Solo. And it's one of these things where you get there and you're just like, they're like, oh yeah, you just set up next to that tree. And
Yeah.
it's like 100 degrees.
Yep.
And everybody's in a restaurant that's about 600 feet away from you.
Yeah, I've
so you're
done
just
that
kind of playing to the other trees. Like, it's like straight up like freaking, what is that? Mickey Mouse.
Sundown, you better take care. Yeah.
Totally.
That's the perfect song.
69. Yeah, it was a real dud of a gig, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it again, though. And
Is it
hopefully
4 hours?
It's 3.
3.
So this Saturday is going to be a real, like, I'm doing 3 hours there, and then I'm going to go do a live wire gig, which I've never played with them. They called me, so that'll be fun. Go play some funk, and we'll see.
Do you know who the lineup is for that?
No clue. I don't
I
even
wonder
know.
if you're going to find a little Germano action on the drums.
Does he play with them?
Occasionally. Now he plays with everyone, including Mercy. So,
Whoa.
yeah.
And wait, he's not with you anymore.
Nope.
No. was
He's
like, wait.
he's still a family, a close
Right.
friend, but not an official band member anymore. So now we
Right.
have. Sorry about that noise. We have our new drummer Diego,
Okay.
who is a superstar.
Nice.
So we're happy
That's
with
a
him.
new name
and-
that I've never heard. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
Diego. I also felt straight up in love with his mom. Because he's so young, Diego, and his mom's like my age. So, and Diego is Peruvian. So he had been playing with us for maybe 3 months, and his parents finally came to a gig in a park one day, and he goes, "Hey, I want to introduce you to my parents." And she goes, "My son, he's been nervous to play with you because he says, I have to get it right. Brays is so strict." And I was like, "Oh my God, I love you." She's so adorable and nice.
Sounds like a Pixar movie.
He is my son. Every sentence, my son. And I go, "Dude," I didn't say dude, I said, "I want to tell you, your son is absolutely professional, gracious, a gentleman, and just a joy to have. We're so, so happy to have him. And I want you to know." But I did tease him later. I go, "You told your mom I was strict." He goes, no, I didn't. No. And I kept just
tell her
leaning over to
everything.
him. Yeah. No, he goes, "That Ben told her," because Ben Levine introduced us, which was great. He referred. So now every once in a while, I'll just say to him, I'll lean over his shoulder while he's like in the backstage green room, and I'll say, "My son."
That's good.
And he just
That's
fucking
good.
blushes. But Diego is wonderful. Really, really creative, imaginative drummer. And it's nice to have a person like him, just a fresh breath,
Yeah.
breath of fresh air come in.
Yep.
And Neon's doing great right now. We're in a good spot. So
Sweet.
good thing, because New Moon is slightly in a rut. We had such a fiery first year, and it was also, I've been reading up that everybody pretty much had a surge in 2024, which I find very interesting, because I'm looking at my taxes
24
and
or
everything.
25?
24.
24.
the years of 2022 to 2024 were generally big spenders for companies because they're like coming out blasting from the pandemic. They're saying, now we got our budgets back and we want to live it up and embrace life and just, throw caution to the wind. And then it kind of turned into a little bit of a backfire or a backpedal or okay, that's enough.
Right.
In 2025 was whoa.
Yeah.
Did you experience that?
25. God, it's hard to. I can't even remember what my years. 24, I remember, was a good year. I do remember that.
Yeah, we had like a lot of insane, like big whale payment gigs. 2024 was Playing With You opening for Gwen, for example. That's that year.
Yes. Right.
So
yeah.
then last
That's
year
why
we had
in my head it seems like a good year.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. But everything was kind of firing that year.
Yeah.
And then even in the beginning of 2025, some big whales were happening because they were left over from, they were bookings from the year before, right? Mm-hmm. When they have the budget, they go, into next year. Like it doesn't always neatly fall January to December. But as 2025 wore on, it really got kind of desolate in the second half.
Yeah.
And so that's when we started needing to make some adjustments with like fees and everything.
Yeah.
But also we did a heavy travel last year due to New Moon kind of being born. Mm-hmm. And we did all the Canada, New York, Hawaii, all this stuff.
Yep.
And but just the plain price tags and everything was so much, and the expenses lower in 2024. It was such a difference, and so I owed way more. And then it went back down to kind of normal, which I looked at it as a loss. I'm like, why is everything falling apart? But it's not. It's just 2024 was a boom and kind of an outlier. Mm-hmm. So that helped me. Dude, this is like months of total confusion and like frustration just to realize this. So I hope this might help anyone who's also experienced that in the last few years to understand a trend that's sort of across the board.
Yeah, man.
So
I do try and I always look back at my calendars, like what was August like last year, because like for me, I mean, it's all about really just making sure you have a couple different things going, at least for me, because I mean, both of us, we make our money playing live, so I can't rely on one band. It's like, luckily the solo thing is a real lifesaver because I'm like, I'm in control of that. I could just keep it booking, and there's a lot of emails that go out, like, and really, I used to be like concerned with like, does this sound like kind of like desperate when you send out emails? But you know what I've realized, and this is very common with like touring musicians and a lot of guys I know in LA, they do it every time they get back from a tour. If you're on a tour and you get home and you realize you need work, you send out that email to everybody. Yeah. And you say, hey guys, I'm just letting you know I am available from this time to this time.
That's not desperate at all.
It's not. It's basically, and it's helping people.
If you go, I'll do it for free, whatever. Yeah. That's desperate.
Yeah. Right. And work comes from that, and so I do that too to certain clients that I haven't worked for in a while, where I'm like, oh, just, check, letting you know I'm open from these months. I've been doing that a lot lately because, like some bands I play with has been very slow. And so it's just, I got my solo thing, just looking for other stuff, picking up, luckily like some bands will call and you do that. So it's this past 2 months has been slower than normal, I think, even though I feel very busy. It's kind of like not the real high paying stuff. So
it's trippy, man. Summer can be like that, right?
Yeah. Also
with bands, because we're doing, I hope listener might find this a little bit illuminating, but summer is a lot of festivals, which don't pay as much as private parties.
Exactly.
You're doing the festivals to attract private parties. So it's kind of like a bunch of investment time, advertising. And so, you end up being busy and running all over the place doing those. And they're hella fun, let me say that.
Right.
But you can kind of look up and go, man, we're working twice as much and making half as much,
Exactly.
So, luckily, I also, the thing is, like, I'm getting more private solo stuff.
Nice.
Which is really nice because the overhead's low, and you doing those low-paying solos can get you those.
Yep.
And that's good. I badly need to update my solo package.
Yeah.
My video and everything. I have one that I did like 2 or 3 years ago, but it's just, it doesn't really represent the show that I do. It's kind of more based on getting privates and frankly, like more even wedding style shows.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing I don't really do as much of those. I do more like drunken private parties, birthday parties kind of things, or the winery thing, and so I need to have it be more kind of like have bits of comedy in there and character and personality and variety of style, because they were all kind of smooth songs too. Runaway train never coming back. Like snooze fest.
I finally got a website, so I'm going somewhere with it, but
you are, baby.
I haven't done much promo, which I need to. Me and Nervo did something, so we'll see if anything ever comes out of that. But let's get ourselves out of here.
Yar Nars.
And get into a Yar Nar too. Do you have anything for us? I don't know that I even have one.
I have one that you sent me a while back, and I want to just go ahead with it because I kind of like it. It's got a little bit of an explanation with it, but I'll just rattle it off. So Yar Nar, left-handed handshake. I like this. Do you remember that now?
I don't remember saying
I mean, you kind of sent like a voice text that was really garbled. Not garbled, but like kind of a stream of consciousness. Like, dude, Yar Nar, here's what I'm thinking. I mean, but it doesn't always happen this way. Anyway, all right, talk to you later.
Was I at an airport bar?
I hope so. God, I hope so. You're like, and what happens is, can you make that a double? Yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. No, it's like this. You say you're holding something in your right hand, and somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, what's up, man?" and holds out their right hand.
Right.
You
and they wait.
Offer them your left hand, the wrong one that won't.
Right.
It's like slapping two backs of hands or something.
Yep.
And they need to either switch to the left or you just do a weird pound instead. And there's that moment. So I guess the Yar Nar really is in the end both people using their left hand to shake.
Exactly.
Yar Nar.
I will yar it. I think it's okay to call an obvious. I'm gonna coin this phrase an obvious audible, because if, like, let's say I have a baby in my right hand, and they come up and they hold out their right hand and they're just looking at you like, "Come on, bro,
do
like,
it."
Yeah. And it's like,
Switch
no,
it.
I'm going left. I think the person that is not holding something, if they see it's easier to go left, what's the big deal? Now, I think the reason I thought of this is because one of my bosses, Mr. Enrique Iglesias himself, he will not allow you to shake his hand with the left. I could have my baby in my right hand
on fire.
On fire. And he would hold out his right hand, and I would say, "Bro, I can only do the left." And he would say, he's told me this before. He said, "Bro, right hand."
He would have an assistant grab your baby. Now go. Yeah.
No, he's told me before.
Bro,
right hand. Like he's crazy like that.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yep. And so some people, they need that right
and
hand.
you go like this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. And you do it.
I chop off someone else's right hand. Yeah.
So the other thing is like a
I'm
person
just- I'm a
doesn't
yard-
have a right hand.
Yeah.
Okay, which is
What if
like
they don't have a
sad,
right
but
hand?
could be. And then the other thing I want to know is what if they don't have anything in their right hand and
Well,
they offer you their left?
see, then I say right hand, bro.
So then it's a nar, is
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
think we should get used to using both hands for things more often, and I'm a full
Ambidextrous
Yar,
greetings.
and I like it to shake things up.
What if you go
so
two
I'm a
hands?
big Yar.
Go big like a political two-hand shake with everyone.
Yeah, I like a two-hand shake. I like it. I'm
Like an Obama.
Very prone to that, dude. I like the Obama shake. Let's do the Obama shake. Do the Obama shake. Cha 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 cha. I'm into it, man. It's a new dance.
The Obama.
It's like this. Here's the dance.
Yeah. Oh, pleased to meet you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then- or it's the Key and Peele that was the real one where he's like, my man. And he goes,
Yeah. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. Only to certain people.
Everybody, let's do the Obama. I love that. All right, well, let's get out of here. Does that
Yeah.
sound good to you?
Yes,
Sounds
sir.
good to me. Yes.
Green room.
We still don't know what number episode this is, but you will see in the title.
Nobody knows.
It's definitely not green.
Nobody knows. Let's see if I can figure it out before we finish.
Some more ice.
Hurry.
115.
Hey, I was right.
115. And hey, if you guys haven't listened to the last one with Dr. Fink, check that out too.
We're both right.
We're both wrong. Okay, how do I end it? We're stuck here till next week.
Okay.
All right, later.
Later.